Hey guys, ShadowJack05 on the SilverJack05 channel. And today, guys, as promised, we are finally reviewing the second Godzilla and Kong figure pack. We are finally reviewing Kong versus Skar King. So yeah, here they are. We're finally reviewing them. Real quick, guys, before I continue, I want to say sorry that I'm filming this late. It's just that earlier today I had to go out and run a few errands, and I just had to go out and run a few errands earlier today, and I was a little tired when I got back, so yeah, that's kind of what happened. But hey, I'm reviewing them now, and I'm going to make sure that this video does not go on for too long this time, so yeah. Anyways, before we open this up, let's take a look at the packaging. So first we got the window packaging, it shows the figures and everything in there. 4-piece diorama set, exclusive figures, Godzilla and Kong, the New Empire, Kong versus Skar King. We have Kong right there, got the Skar King right there. Both looking very cool. Here's the other side, got Godzilla and Kong right there, Godzilla and Kong, the New Empire, more window packaging, the crystals, the lightning. Here's the back, shows what the whole diorama set looks like. Godzilla and Kong, the New Empire, Monsterverse. There's the write-up, I don't feel like reading that right now, so if you want to, go ahead and pause the video. You have a few seconds. Okay, let's move on. Again, exclusive figures, 4-piece Lava Falls diorama set. It's looking really cool. Kong vs. Skar King, shows everything included right here. Assembly required, which shouldn't be hard. Well, hopefully not. Here's the other side, more window packaging, more crystals, more lightning. 4-piece Lava Falls diorama set, Kong vs. Skar King, there it is again. Here's the top, Monsterverse, Godzilla and Kong, the New Empire. There's the bottom, shows everything included again. Shows the previous set that we already opened last night, so yeah. Anyways, guys, now I'm going to cut the camera, I'm going to open this, and then I'll review the figures, so yeah. Okay, guys, I'm back, and I finally got Kong and Skar King and that biomimic heave out of the packaging. And of course, once again, I have not set up the diorama yet. I have the pieces right here, and just like last night, I'm going to set these up right after I review the figures, so let me set these sheets down here. And yeah, we're going to get into the figures first. First, I'm going to talk about Kong and that heave, and then I'll get into the Skar King with the whip slash. So I'm going to set Skar King down right here for now. And yeah, let's talk about Kong first. So let's see. Easy does it now. Set my camera up, hoping it doesn't fall. Okay, move the heave. So here is Kong. So it's pretty much the same figure as the Kong that we reviewed back in March, just with a different paint job on some parts. But of course he does have all this red, yellow, and orange on him. But of course it looks brighter on camera. So yeah, it's got all this yellow, orange, and red on him, all over his body. It's not really any in the back. It's just like painted black and brown and everything, but that's fine with me. See, it's on his stomach, his arms, his legs, a bit on his face too, on his lower part of his face. We do have his eyes. Let's see. Yeah, we do have his eyes. They don't look too bad, but again, they're not perfect, but they're not too bad. Of course, we do have his teeth. I want to say they're painted pretty well, yeah. Got his tongue in there. Of course, let's see. Of course, we have his beast glove right here, which is pretty cool. Feet, hands, nice sculpted fur texture, and yeah. Once again, here is the back. More fur texture and everything. Yeah, I really like, just like how with the other Kong that I already reviewed, I really like how heavy this figure feels. It's quite a cool figure. Anyways, for articulation is pretty much the same as with the Kong that we already reviewed. We got head articulation, moves about only that much, but I'm gonna avoid articulating the head a bit for now because I'm worried to scratch some of the paint. The arms can move out like this. They can do a 360. The elbows can swivel out like this, and his wrists can turn. They can do a 360 just like this. Hold up. See? Just like that. And with this arm, it can rotate, do a 360 like that. as you can see. And this arm, it can, hold up, it can go up and down like that, just like the other arm. And I'm sure some of you remember, if you watched that video already, that back in March when I reviewed the original Kong with Beast Glove, this Beast Glove arm on that figure could not swivel at all. But surprisingly, this one can actually swivel quite a bit. Surprisingly. Of course, this like wheel part right here, this mechanical part thing is the reason why I can't swivel all the way. But again, doesn't matter. It is what it is. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. I prefer to lose articulation than to have missing details. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the arms. Legs, they can move back and forth like this. Can swivel out like that. Both of the legs can, as you can see. Can swivel out quite good. And he can bend at the knees like this and like that. Both of the knees. So yeah, that is very cool. So that's it for this figure of Kong. Real quick, let's compare him to the Kong that we reviewed back in March. So let me see if I can stand him up. I'm trying to stand this guy up perfectly. There we go. So yeah, once again, pretty much same figure, but just with a different paint job on some parts. That's cool. So yeah, of course, since it's essentially the same figure, they're same size. So anyways, once again, that's it for this Kong figure. Let me move our first Kong right back down here. And now, with him further back, we got this biomimic heave. It's the same one that came with the other Kong. Not really much to say about it. It's all one color, but it looks very cool. I'm glad they included it, so yeah. Anyways, set Kong and the heave aside, because now it is finally time for us to talk about Skar King. So yeah. So here we have our Skar King. And quick warning, you could probably see this already, but this guy can be a bit hard to stand up. I got him to stand for now, but he can be a bit hard to get to stand on his own. Because to me, he's top heavy. I don't know if it's because of that whip slash around his body, or maybe that's just the way it is. I don't know, but that's just how it is. But yeah, of course, he does have all this brownish and blackish paint all over him, and a bit on the whip slash too. Turn him around. It's mostly just red and everything. And on the back of the whip slash, it's just like cream colored. Crap. Let's see, his face, hold up. We do have his face. So like he looks like he has like some kind of tribal war paint on him, at least from what it looks like. It's got red fur and there's like white paint. His eyes, they're blue. For some reason, I don't know why, his eyes do look a little odd. It looks like as if he's looking up at something. I wonder why Playmates did that, but ah well, it is what it is. Of course, we do have his teeth. They're not exactly perfectly painted, but they're painted well enough. Of course, we do have this whip slash, and this whip slash is actually removable. I'm going to remove his whip slash for now. So yeah. And real quick, there was actually some plastic string wrapped around these parts of the whip slash, but I removed those parts before I turned the camera back on, so yeah. Anyways, this is what he looks like with the whip slash removed. It's pretty cool. Of course, he's got some like tribal war paint all along his arms and everything. I think that's cool. Quite well sculpted. Great fur textures and everything. Once again, of course, he's got a brownish and blackish paint on him. Because, of course, this is an exclusive figure. And yeah, that's pretty much it for details. Let's talk about articulation. That's another reason why I've temporarily removed the whip slash. Is because it kind of blocks articulation. So yeah. Anyways, his head can move. Skar King's head can move. It can do pretty much do a 360, maybe. Because I've watched a couple reviews on this figure pack. The head can pretty much do a 360, but I would avoid that, and I'd probably avoid too much head articulation, because A couple of other YouTubers agree with me on this too, that it could like ruin the paint job a bit. So yeah, just throwing that out there. But yeah, the head can move. He's got articulation at the chest. I think that's pretty cool. This figure actually has a bit more articulation than Kong does. That's pretty cool. And his arms can move. They can move in and out like this, up and down like that. They can do a 360, as you can see. And just like with Kong, his elbows can swivel in and out. Let's see, his wrists can move. You might have to warm them up a bit, as you can see. And as you can see, they can do a 360. I like that. Again, this arm also does a 360, like that. Moves up and down like that. This elbow can swivel, and this wrist is articulated. It can do a 360. This is the hand that he holds the whip slash in, so that's pretty cool. Legs, they can move up back and forth like this that much. They can swivel in and out like that. Both legs can, as you can see right here. And of course, just like Kong though, his knees cannot swivel, but they can move about pretty much like that. I want to say Skar King's knees have more articulation. I can't tell if Skar King's knees have more articulation or if it's the same amount of articulation, but I will. Anyways, let me see if I can get Skar King to stand, because once again, like I said, it can be a bit hard to get this guy to stand on his own. It looks like he's probably just top heavy. Okay, got him to stand like that for now. I'm going to leave him like that, hoping he doesn't fall over. And of course, here's the whip slash again. Cream colored bones and everything, a bit of blackish and brownish paint on it. A couple YouTubers and I think that this is probably like the lower jaw part and spinal part of a warbat, because it at least looks like that. But yeah, anyways, this right here, you can have it closed like that. That's one way to do it, and you can pull it apart. And you've already saw, but it goes around his body right here. The correct way to put it is underneath his left armpit, yeah, and over his right shoulder. Then you'll close it in when you can eventually reach it. That's the way to do it. And of course, you've seen how it already looks on him, because that's the way it was already around him before I started reviewing it. And of course, if you wanted to hold it, this part goes in this fist, in his hand, just like this. See? So yeah, pretty cool. Let's see. And of course, it's probably going to be a bit harder for him to stand now that I've added some weight to the thing. Actually, that should be good. Look at that. That is very nice. And yeah. Very, very cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Skar King and the Whip Slash. And again, I don't really have any figures to compare them to right now. Well, I do have the giant size Skar King and the normal 6-inch Skar King, but I have not opened those yet. But I will open those eventually. I'm actually opening up Skar King, the giant Skar King, and the other 2 giant figures tomorrow. So yeah, look forward to that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this Skar King figure. So now I'm going to cut the camera again. Going to set up that diorama. And we'll take a quick look at that. And yeah, that'll pretty much be it. So give me a few seconds. Okay, guys, I'm back. And I got the lava diorama set up. I already forgot its full name, but yeah, I finally got it set up. And look, it looks absolutely sick. So, yeah. I just looked on the box. It's called the Lava Falls diorama set. So yeah, I got it set up, and it looks sick. So, yeah, of course, we do have these... of course, actual lava falls right here with some staircases in the back, as you can see. There's some, or sorry, there, as you can see, right there. And of course, we do have these purple crystal pieces, which I think are quite nice. Yeah, very sick lava display. Very phenomenal crystal pieces. So yeah, that's pretty much the diorama. So let me see, I'm gonna scoot these back some more. Let's see. Scoot back more like that. Spread these crystals a bit. And see if we can get the figures in there, which we should be able to. Let's see. Let's get Skar King real quick. Place him right here. Hopefully he'll stand, because he was standing earlier. So there we go. Okay, let's hope that he does not fall over. Okay. We got Kong, who I know is going to stay standing up. At least I think he will. He will, yep. All right, let's see. Place him right here. Look How incredible that looks. Oh, almost forgot. Okay, add the heave. Absolutely phenomenal. Very nice. If you also wanted to just display this on your shelf, it would look really cool in your display. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this review. Real quick before I go, let me line the figures up just real quick, because let's see. Hopefully I'll be able to get all the figures in the shot here. Hold up. Let's see. Of course, Skar King is trying to fall over. You know what? I'm just going to lean him against Kong right here. There we go. I'm just going to lean him against Kong because I'm bringing in the other figures that we reviewed yesterday. Shimo from the Godzilla vs. Shimo set. And then, of course, the Godzilla from the Godzilla vs. Shimo set. So, yeah. Here they all are. These figures are amazing. Absolutely love them. Yeah. What are your thoughts on this set, guys? And what are your thoughts on all these figures? Let me know in the comments down below. It's a really cool set, just like the one I reviewed last night. And I absolutely love these figures. They look very cool together. So anyways, guys, that's it for this review. Once again, I'm sorry that I recorded this so late. I had to run a few errands today, and I was tired when I got back home. So yeah. And guys, tomorrow I'll be reviewing those 3 giant figures. And so yeah, look forward to that. And I will see you guys tomorrow.